Which Nigerian city is home to the first church, the first hospital, and African first Nobel laureate? Welcome to Abeokuta. Before climbing any rock or tasting any food, I wanted to know what the people in Abeokuta actually think about the city.
Abeokuta is cool,
beautiful,
peaceful.
Abeokuta, well, not bad.
Its culture is different.
Almost everyone I spoke with described Abeokuta as being calm. Some talk about the history, and while others talk about the food.
That food is peculiar to them.
It's amala.
Ofada.
You want to find anywhere else? I don't think it's a place for you.
What stood out for me was how connected these people feel to the city. Now to my review proper, we are stopping at the Alake Palace. They say you can't pass the front of a king palace without going in to greet him. So I literally did that. I went to the Alake Palace to have a view of what the palace looks like. The Alake represents leadership and history. So I went into the palace and I can immediately sense how rich the history of the Egba people is. There are like 3 palaces, the first one, the second one, and the third one. So what they do is that they don't demolish palace in case they want to build a new one. They just build it around the old one. So the first one is actually the one that struck me the most because it looks very rich. It has a lot of statue and a lot of all this Yoruba and Egba history attached to it. Then there is the museum, which has a very strict no picture policy there. And I also want to mention the amphitheater. I think it should be placed somewhere else because I think it defaces the palace. But then I'm not an architect, I don't know. So after this, I went to the first church in Nigeria. I know some of you want to debate this out. The first church is in Benin, but the one that is recognized by most prominent sources is actually the one in Alake. You can argue that out in the comment section. Anyways, I went there and I worshiped with them, and they actually sound and are actually very friendly people. Now let's talk about sports. I like that there's a central stadium in the city and it makes doing a lot of sport activity very easy. There's this tennis court, there is the volleyball, basketball, and you can see everybody's active in the stadium. The swimming pool was not open when I got there. I think it's an ongoing innovation. I also went to Olumo, which is like a central attraction in Abeokuta. I mean, you can't come to Abeokuta without saying you've been here. So last time I was there, I was 7, so a lot of stuff have actually changed. When I was there, the lift was working, it's not more working, but recently got renovated. So there's Naked Art Gallery, there's a place you can sit and eat. Then the stairs is better. I think you love your stay even here. Like, I enjoyed coming here this time. I mean, because of the history, everything, the tour guide was super nice. I think you like it too. Now, let's talk about transportation and moving around the city. There's a central train station which makes coming from Ibadan, coming from Agege, Yaba, Ebute Meta super easy. The Professor Wole Soyinka train station. And the roads in Abeokuta are actually quite motorable and smooth compared to other parts of Ogun State. I know Ogun State is synonymous to bad roads. Yeah, it's everywhere. Everybody knows Ogun State is like the bad road capital of Nigeria. But then Abeokuta actually are very, very sane. And they have this Micra, like a version of Ibadan Yellow Bus, so like it helps you move around the city and it's quite affordable too. Driving at night in Abeokuta is almost equally sane. The only thing I can complain about is people don't obey traffic lights here. It's almost like a suggestion, and I think they probably have to work on it. Then I don't go to clubs, so I don't know how the club life is in Abeokuta. But what I will recommend is the Suya spot at Iwe-Iroyin. The Suya spot at Iwe-Iroyin is not to be rivaled. I don't think it's just too good. It's just too good and too perfect for me. Now let's talk about electricity. What do the people in Abeokuta think about this?
Terrible.
Light is horrible.
The light is nothing to write home about.
Bad. -0. Oh!
On a scale of 1 to 10, maybe 3.
The results are out and light in Abeokuta isn't so great, but there are some exemptions like Lukosi, Olukuta, Laden, Ibarra, Housing Estate. So those places have constant light and you enjoy your stay there. So what do I think about Abeokuta? I think Abeokuta is chilled. I love Abeokuta vibe. I love Abeokuta safety. I love the roads. I love the people in Abeokuta. But Abeokuta can feel dull and boring sometimes, so depending on your lifestyle, so you can make your decision about wanting to stay here or not. Anyways, I love the food in Abeokuta too. I love the father especially. And in my next video, I'll be going to Osogbo to explore the beautiful city, and I look forward to seeing you guys there. Bye.